Good afternoon. Welcome to the Language and Culture Fest 2021. Joining us today is a great chef, so I have the honor to introduce to Mr. José Luis Jiménez and his talk, The Importance of Languages and the Presence of Women in the Kitchen. Let me tell you more about his work. José Luis is a chef and entrepreneur, currently owner and chef of Maison Paris Creperie, located in Pachuca, Hidalgo. He studied gastronomy in UPAEP, a university located in Puebla, Mexico. During this time, he also completed internships in Disney World and different restaurants in the northeast of the United States, where he had the opportunity to take responsibilities in the customer service area, as well as learning and exploring the local cuisine. Upon graduation, he worked at the Omni Hotel Resort in Orlando, Florida, as a supervisor and cook. To further develop his career, he started a postgraduate program in French cuisine and European culture in the University of Cergy-Pontoise in Paris, France. While studying abroad, he completed an internship in the 3 Michelin-star restaurant Le Pré Catalan, ranked within the top 10 restaurants worldwide, where he had the opportunity to work with Chef Frédéric Anton, Chevalier of the Legion of Honor. He also worked at private functions for the Mexican ambassador in Paris, France as a cook. Upon his return to Mexico, he joined Grupo Pachuca as a manager of the restaurant Beef Sports Grill and Bar. José Luis is driven by a passion for discovering new infusions of aromas, flavors, cultures, colors, and textures. So please welcome Mr. José Luis Jiménez. Go ahead.
Thanks. Wow, sounds impressive, but it was really hard. So, hi everyone, my name is José Luis, any name doesn't matter. The first time that I received an email for this invitation, the importance of English, I read an email and it was say, hello, chef, we will be glad to invite you to give us a conference to talk about your experience, how it's important to talk in English. I say, yes, but they have a topic. We have a topic and it's the importance of women in the industry. Well, at that point I was feel that is a really hard topic. Also, if we are talking in kitchen. I don't have any idea, guys, if you are study culinary art or just study a different major. But if you have something in common with gastronomy or to working in a hotel or tourism, you will know that it's a really hard topic to talk. So then I was saying, yes, of course, I would like to help because I like to talk about my experience, right? And to say what things are good. I don't have the reality. I don't know if this is good or bad, but in my experience, my knowledge know that I know more about something that we can be better, right? So I was saying yes, and then I'm start to make a research. First of all, we wanna talking about English. I mean, this is I don't want that this is gonna be a English lesson or a class. So if you have any question, feel free to interrupt myself and saying, "Hey, Jose, Luis, whatever you want, chef. I have a question about this, or I don't think that this is okay." Because I will like to know what do you think, because your age is so different than mine, and probably you have a different ideas than me. So English is so important to us. Why? Well, first of all, we are Mexican, and the whole world think that we just speak English like Spanish, just because we are closer to the States. and this is a huge mistake because I'm start to learn English. Of course, I get English in my whole life, but when I'm learn real English is when I have like, I don't know, like 19 years old. Uh, Before I was to study English and on the high school and elementary school, and I really don't doesn't like it. It's just like, no, I don't want to talk in English. This is not gonna work for me. I don't need English. That's what we think. We don't need English. It doesn't matter if you're gonna study gastronomy or probably in the future an MBA or financials. It doesn't matter. You're gonna need English because it's one of the best important language in the whole world. It doesn't matter if you're going to China and working in China doing a business or working in a hospital. Of course, you need to speak Mandarin, right? But the second language and the most important language is English. Also, if you're working in a cruise line, um, the international language is English. It doesn't matter if you are in Asia or if you are, I don't know, in the Mediterranean, that the people can speak Spanish, right, or French. So English, I think that it's pretty easy to us because we have a lot of marketing on the TV. We have a lot of marketing in English. So English probably gonna be easier to us. So at that point, we need to know English because it's important to empower ourselves to understand why we need English. I'm gonna talk experience. I'm gonna yes, I'm gonna say an experience. I'm started working when I was 18 years old. At this moment, I have 30. Um, my first work was in Disney. I was studying Disney, and then I was also working on the parks, right? So at that point, I was figured out that I'm speaking English. It's like, yes, that's fine. I know English. I understand the movies that I saw on the TV. At that point, at that time, we doesn't have a Netflix. It was in those 2008, 2009. It wasn't, this platform doesn't have a lot of importance and we doesn't exist a lot like today. So when I arrived to Desna, I have started to work. I studying also the university on the States too. And then one day I was working. I was the end of the day. I was working in with service, right? So uh, one man, no, also first of all, one sir coming with his son. They was black, and I would tell you why I say the color. They come in and say, "Oh, sorry, you are closer." Yes, the child was crying a lot. It was 10 p.m. The fireworks are on. And I say, "Yeah, but what do you want?" "Well, I just want a churro and a pretzel with whipped cream inside because my child are crying a lot." And I say, "Sure, totally. We have the option to give free the food, like make magical moments, right?" But I give him like the food and everything. And then like I don't know, like 30 minutes after, um, a man, white, coming to me. Uh, Hi, I want two churros and three pretzels. And I say, I'm sorry, I closed. No, but I saw it. You give it to the black guy, the color guy. You give you the food. Well, yes, but it was a magical moment for the child. Okay, so the man left. She come back and like I don't know, like 15 seconds after, and my name tag was here. Okay, Jose from Mexico, Pachuca, Mexico. I need to tell you something. You're a racist. You don't have any idea how the way they work on the states. You don't have the passion to work in this industry. Your English sucks. I don't know what you're doing here. Believe me, you should be in Mexico. You don't need to go out for your country. You need to work in your country, not coming here and doing shit. Wow. At that point, I feel like really bad. I don't know what I'm saying. I close my stand and I go to the backstage and I'm crying with my friends. I don't have any reactions. And at that point, I know that I need to talk in English better. Of course, she didn't understand that this is like a magical moment and it's more for the kids. And it's like the merchandise that Disney has. But the point of this experience is like if I have the word or the meaning to express myself and explaining to the meal why I didn't give her the food, probably she will be understand better, but I didn't. And that's, that pushed me up. I felt so bad. And well, that day was one of the worst days that I never had, but also was the day that I learned a lot. And after that day, I'm saying, this is not going to be happening again. So I'm start to study. And I add more. If I'm a study, for example, 10, 20, 30 hours per week English, I will give more. Because if you don't practice some language, you will forget. Also, I have mistakes, of course, and my advantage for you is like don't be afraid to talk in some language. I was so afraid always. Also, when I was at interview, it was like, uh, "Hi, I'm José Luis. I'm from Mexico, and I love to eat pizza." That's the only thing that I know to say in English. And I was so afraid. I was sweating a lot. And of course, this is going to give you the experience, right? But my advantage is like you don't need to be afraid to talk in some language. It doesn't matter if you make mistake. It doesn't matter even if someone making laugh of you because you don't have like the accent. My advantage, first of all, is don't try to to do the same accent that the other people. Because in some point I did, and the people don't understand what I'm saying. And then if you make mistakes, that's fine. It's not your mother language. We need to work in. You need to study more. You need to add more hours to improve our language and to be better in everything that we want. If you want to be, I don't know, like a financial and working on on a bank, well, you should study vocabulary in that topic. But no, like I mean, I'm a teacher, a French teacher. The thing that I am always saying is like you should study and watch films in that language that's gonna help you to understand some meanings because it's not gonna be the same at the school and at the work. It's gonna change a lot. So then that happened. Then when I was 21 years old, I arrived to another restaurant in Rhode Island. It was a seafood. The chef, at that point, I didn't know the age of the chef. She's a girl, right? I was figured it out that she is American because her English was perfect. Like, really, trust me, really, really good. So then I was working with her on the line. She is at that point she was really, really red. Like I was thinking she's always mad at me, but that's what I think. So one day she was telling me, Jose, you need to go to the walk-in and bring 5 pounds of lobster, clam street, whole belly is a lot of things to make mise en place. Mise en place is to prepare all the food, right? To be done before the service. So I take all the things to the walk-in. I take all the things. I back to the kitchen. I give it to her, and then, okay, Jose, this is not what I want. Listen to me again, Jose. I need da 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 da. Okay. I was nervous at that point. I was sweating. I was like, holy crap, what I'm doing? Okay. I think that she was saying that she need crab cakes and she need lobster, but I forgot a lot of things. So I go back to the kitchen, I give it to her, and she was like, take all the things that I grabbed to her, and she dropped it to the floor. And I was like, listen to me. That's not what I want. I'm in this position because I'm good. No, because I'm the best. And you don't have any idea how much I fight. I'm a Russian. My English is perfect. And I'm a woman, right? So you need to go to the desert. You're going to be there for 15 days. And I don't want you to be in the kitchen. After you learn this lesson, you will go back. Wow. I was impressed myself. It's like, first of all, I can't believe that she was sent me to the dishes, to wash dishes. And second, she's Russian. And she was, at that point, I was 21 years old, and she had um, 24. So, wow. And when I'm start to asking to other co-workers, what's going on, what she thought with men on the kitchen, and one of the servers was telling me, she's not mad. She fight a lot because you don't have any idea how hard it's working on the kitchen and be a girl, be a woman. At that point, I was saying like, what? What are you talking about? Um, no, I mean, we are on the States. Here, everything is right. That's what I think it. Well, no, not for her. Because she's from Russia, that culture and everything. And in this restaurant, most of the team worker are a man. So I'm start to analyzing, and she was the only girl in that restaurant. That restaurant was the best restaurant in 2011 of the northeast of the US of Disney Travel. What was one of the best restaurants of the coast east. So imagine the team was like 30, 30 co-workers on the kitchen, and she was the only girl. Then I understand. Then I'm start to thinking how hard is working in this industry and being a girl. I don't want to say, oh, poor girl. No, I want to understand you guys that empowers yourself. I don't know if some of you working on the kitchen or want to be on the hotel industry. It doesn't matter if you are. I mean, I'm talking about my experience, but it doesn't matter if you are not in the gastronomy area. Probably you be in administration and to be in a doctor in any career. This is a topic about the culture, right? And we need to change that. This statistic is really uh, important. 90% of the names of the biggest list recognizing of the world, 90% are a men. Just 10% are women on the sector in the industry. 10%. And then of that 10%, 7% of women only participate in gourmet kitchen or gourmet cooking. Why? I don't want to give you like a European uh, culinary history class. That's not the point. But if we are researching on the past and we are saying that on Europe, just in the kitchen working the men working and doing the food. It's not possible to be like in the 80s, 1854, for example, it was not possible to be a girl on the kitchen. It is because not. Because they think that the girl doesn't have um, that tasting, that innovation, that yes, that muscles to take all the pots and put the water, up and doing the stuff that is from a man. But this is not the right. Um, One day when I was on the kitchen, one pot. It was a full of water. It was, I don't know, like a lot of liters of Italian sauce. It was too heavy, like really heavy. One of the chef was telling me, "Hey, Jose, put that pot on the table. I'll leave it there for a couple of hours." And I saying like, "Well, yes, but it's too heavy. I need help." Oh, come on! Don't be a girl. You're gonna start to crying like a girl. You know what I did? I dropped the pot and I leaving. I go to human resources and I talk with someone because this is not right. This is what happened. I don't gonna say the name of the hotel because it's not professional. But this is not. This is we need to stop to doing this. This is not permitted to continue because it doesn't matter if you be a girl or a boy. But if you're a girl, you need to be you need to be man and girl at the same time. That's what I when I after I finished my program in Rhode Island with the Russian chef. Then we be friends. We going out. We take a drinks and on that bar I was talking about the experience of that week that she was really mad with me, and she was telling me something that it's really important, and it was the same. Being a woman in the kitchen, you need to be a woman and also be a man. Why? Well, because the people think that you are too delicate or you don't have the voice to talk really hard to the employers. No, that's not true. So we need to change that opinion. Why we're gonna change? Start to doing that kind of comments like stop crying like a girl. Oh no, you don't have muscles. You're like a no. We need to eradicate that thing because this is bullshit. This is so bad, guys. Then after all of the things that we are talking, it's clearly that it's still a long way and knock a lot of doors to be a female and empowerment and be equal of the world reality, right? Why? Well, because if we see like the industry, we don't going too far. Here in Pachuca, I don't know if one of you guys uh, know some restaurant, but the restaurant, the chef is a girl. Probably not a lot. Probably most of the restaurants here in Pachuca, the chef is a man. Why? Well, because like in Europe, we have a cultural history, but here in Mexico, it's supposedly that our history, the girl, the woman, always be in the kitchen doing like the tortilla. I mean, this is a cliche, right? Doing the tortillas and frijoles and doing all of the things when the family arrive. But why? In the culinary industry, in the fine dining gastronomy, we doesn't have a lot of girls. It's interesting to thinking, and probably it's because that's the same. It's a topic about history that we need to change. Of course, we have, and after we're gonna start to talk about some chef women that are the most important of the world, and some of them are Mexicans. That wow, that's insane. So after the girls, the women start to see that we doesn't have a lot of women on the culinary industry, on the fine dining cuisine, some people or some groups start to create some. It's not like an enterprise. It's like um, some. I will show you some groups to helping each other just for the girls to be better on the gastronomy. This group is essential to be a girl, right? It's not possible be a man. I want to be with you and help. No. Why? Well, obviously why? Because the 90% of the time the resume recognition belong to the masculine gender uh, are a man. That's why. And just a 7% of women are participating in government kitchen. So, wow. I mean, that's why this doesn't have like a empower the men. Of course, the men need to be empowered. I don't want to say like, oh no, the men need to going down and just the girl dominate the world. No, we need to working together and going in the same level. We have the same. We have uh, two hands. We have I don't know 2 legs. I mean, we are equal. I don't understand the difference. And for me, in my opinion, the girls are making much better plates than the men. That's my opinion. So we're gonna start with Miga. What is that Miga? It's just some group of women to helping the gastronomy of Argentina. This group is really, really important in Argentina to help the girls to be better. In which way they help? Well, giving some class with money, talking in group, like we made a meeting like a 10, 15 uh, entrepreneurs, girls, and talking about her experience and help each other to be better, to motivate herself. And that's it. The other one, MEG, Woman in Gastronomy. That one is in Spain, which are in charge of highlighting to hard work and eliminating visibility of the sector. Because we always think like, well, no, probably in Mexico, it's because we are I don't know, we are another economy. Probably that's why. Yeah, but we don't need to go so far. We've been closer to the States, and it happened the same. In Europe, always the same. In Mexico, Mujeres en la Gastronomía. This is a team, this is a group to help just a woman to be better. And if one of you girls are study gastronomy or interested in the gastronomy, this group gonna empower yourself, right? And this is a great opportunity. Then when I moved to Paris, I was living in Paris. I think that is the biggest dream for any chef working who study or who are doing this art. Being in Paris is amazing. I was working with the chef Frédéric Anton, and also the chef Christelle Brua. She was always rude. Like I don't know why all the chef that I working with her are kind of rude. She was the best female chef in the world in 2015, right? 2015. And one day I was talking to her and saying, "What is the hardest part to be a pastry chef?" And you know what she's saying? She was like, "Well, see my team, see the people who working with me. All of them are girls." And I didn't know it. I mean, I didn't see it. On the kitchen, we working in that restaurant, like, I don't know, like 30 people in the kitchen for a service of 70 people. So that's a lot. It's so personal, the service, right? Cass is a 3-star Michelin, so that's why. And I say, I didn't know that. I didn't see it. So you just have a girl working in the kitchen. Why? Well, because we need to empower ourselves. We need to work in together because being a girl in this industry is not that easy. Even if you are in Paris, I didn't know how to say. Believe me, I didn't know how to say. I say, well, okay, chef, because she get reason, right? According to the Chef magazine, this is such a magazine that it's so important, right? They make some article that the best 100 chefs in the world, there are only four that is woman. Four. Why? It's the same. It's a cultural. Why? Well, because that I'm saying probably the history, probably the thing that the people are believe that the kitchen need to be a man. So we need like how I can change. I'm a man, so how I can change to be empower the girl in the kitchen. Well, first, of course, I'm gonna give work to the man, but also support the girls, believe on her, right? And the second one, going to the restaurants, visit, trying to go to Mexico City and going to the restaurant that the girls are, or the entrepreneurs are the chef of the restaurants, and make a ranking, right? Make a comment. So in that way, we are contribute in that part of the industry. So, and then on the world's 50 best restaurant we published in Australia, it's like the Oscar gastronomy, we are not women in that list. Wow. So this is a global tendency, right? It's just not in Mexico, or in the States, or even in Europe. It's in the whole world because this is in Australia. And then less than 10% of the establishment, including a female. So, do you imagine how hard this experience being a chef girl? I mean, if you're a girl and if you work and if you study gastronomy, don't deserve it. Continue and fight it and fight it. Don't say like, oh no, see the statistics. It's no. I'm giving you this information to empower yourself, right? And if you're a man, if you're a boy, well, try to help her. Stop doing comments that doesn't help the people, that doesn't have some importance or relevance on her life. Then the other part of the industry, in fact, separated award of qualified for best female chef of the planet. So in this category, is a man and a woman on the best 50 best restaurants of the world. But the 100 chef, just for woman, and in the other doesn't have any woman. So why to create another another, how do I say it, list just for a girl? Why we can put them together and make a competition equal? What we need to do, thinking that, guys, what we need to do to change that part and start to doing, oh, this list is just for a girl, and this 50 best restaurant is just going to be for a girl and a boy, but the girls are here, the boys are here. It doesn't have sense, right? This competition, they not participate the girls. It's just for girls, right? But for me, it doesn't have sense. Why we need to do another list just for our girls when we can together and complement everything? It doesn't have any sense for me. Everybody, if you don't know what is a Michelin guide, Michelin is a magazine at this point to qualify the best restaurants in Europe. Then start to be in a different part of the world, but essentially it's just in Europe, right? Then start from there. Um, 140 star rated restaurant across the UK only 11 are female chefs. What does that mean? So imagine that each restaurant have like, I don't know, like 15 workers, employers on the kitchen, 140. Just 11 had a female chef. 11. That's nothing. So this is the same. It's a tendency, right? That uh, it happened in the whole world. In Netherlands, it estimates that only 10% of the head chef of the best restaurant are women. And also in Spain, 203 establishments of Michelin star, they are running for women, but they are only for 8 at this moment. If you see or you make a research, how many Michelin restaurants are in Spain? Wow. And only 8 are run by a woman? I I was just like, yeah, I can. That at that point we are talking in Europe, right? We're gonna start to talking in Mexico. So the best chef in Mexico, or more important, is Enrique Olvera at this point, right? Then it has a lot of names, but we always think, Enrique Olvera, well, he make a great dishes, the decoration, the structure, and the girls, girl, Patricia Bascal, probably, but this is because she has a lot of marketing and oh, she's for the sweet things. Yes, like the cupcakes and cakes. No, she have a lot of background. I'm gonna mention some chefs that it's really important in this industry. Carmen Ruscaleda. She was born in Madrid, right, in Spain in 1852. Also, she was making a Catalan cuisine. Um, he has 5 Michelin stars, 3 in her restaurant in Sao Paulo, located in San Pol de Mar in Barcelona. Like, okay. She also makes some difference on the cuisine of Catalana. She start to propose. She start to make some difference that it's really important to mention, because she don't change the flavor. She don't change the flavors on the plate, but also she change the way to put the plates. Uh, at this point, she has in Japan, and also she has a Michelin star. So that is a good reason to mention, right? Then we have a Maria Marte and Dominican Republic. She's Argentine, winner of the National Gastronomy Award for the best chef in 2014, right? Being the head of Club Aller of the restaurant in Madrid. This is a really important to know, because she start to change that she's from another country and she's famous in Spain because she get an award. Wow, this is a great mention. In Mexico, we have a Daniela Soto Inez. What she did? Well, she's named like the best female chef of the world by the list of the World Festival Restaurant in 2019. Also, she worked like a partner of San Cosme in New York. That restaurant is from uh, the chef, is the chef of the chef Enrique Olvera. Then we have Elena Rigadas. She's the best chef in Latin America. What I'm saying all of this, because she has done like some important things. Now she's a restaurant. The name is Rosetta, right? She's doing Mexican food, and she was on the list of the San Peregrino 50 best restaurant in Latin America. So also she founded one of the best Italian restaurant, that is Lardo. So we have girls who are making tendons, who are doing a best and great job. Why? Why they have, what what are they doing to be better? And also give you one more, Marta Ortiz, Dulce Patria. Dulce Patria also is a Mexican restaurant. It was on the 80 and the 48 on the 2017 in Latin American restaurant list. Um, Also, she started to make a different kitchen books that is really, really famous, getting famous. Also, she was traveling for France, Hong Kong, and now he have an international cuisine. Now they have a restaurant in London. So, wow, if you ask me what is the, I don't know, the way to be uh, famous, but also to be a girl, I don't know. I wish I can be like her, but I don't know. I can imagine how hard at this point it's been a girl. But I know something that I need to stop to doing some words that doesn't help to no one. Like you can because you are a girl. You are not strong because you are a girl. No, this career is just for a man because you need to use your muscles. No, we need to stop to doing this. Even if you are a girl, also it's happened the girl to girl. We need to start to eradicate that situation, guys. You are really young, so well, I mean probably. So we need to change that thing in our mind. And it doesn't matter the major that you study. It doesn't matter what you are doing. You need to working hard and also study. If you are 100 more hours to your study, and 100 more and 100 more and 100 more, you're gonna be better, of course. And you can do whatever you want, even if you are a girl, because in this world, normally, um, there's a stereotyping that they have of girls in the kitchen. It sucks, and we need to change. And we start to change at this point. We just see this backup of these girls that it's an amazing. So never, never deserve your dreams. Fight for everything. Even I can imagine that I'm gonna that I was working on one of the 10 best restaurants of the world. I can I can say that it's easy. It's a really hard work. But if you study and this is what you want, I'm sure that you are doing in that great way. Um, this part I really, really like it. This is a phrase that I love it and I always say it. El nivel de civilización al que han llegado diversas sociedades humanas está en la proporción de la independencia que han gozado las mujeres. Flora Tristan, escritora. She's for friends. And she was a feminist and fighting for equal uh, of men and girl. So always, always remember that part, and we can be better humans, and also we can be better in everything that we are doing in the job. So never deserve your dreams, and hopefully uh, you will change with this conference a little bit, just a little bit, the way that you are thinking. I'm happy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Jimenez. Thanks for this talk and for sharing those wonderful experiences with us. Thank you so much. Now I will assign some minutes for a question and answer session. So dear participants, raise your hand if you have any question or any comment, and I will assign a moment for your participation. But to start, I would like to address a question from a student of this bachelor program in graphic design. She is Andrea Hernandez Resendiz. So she has a question for you, Mr. Jimenez. She
Yes.
says, I have never understood why people say that men cook better than women or that they have better seasoning. Is there any kind of a study that confirms this? Or why
No.
is it this?
Okay. No. Hi, well, first of all, hi. Hopefully you are okay. No, this is I don't want to say that word because we are in a conversation in the university, but this is bullshit. No, doesn't have any studies. It's like you are saying, like, um, is that true that the best engineer are men and not women? No, it doesn't have. No. Yes, of course, we have a different abilities. Hold on, we have a different abilities, but it doesn't matter if you're a girl or boy. Probably my mom has more abilities, and he has doing an amazing Mexican cuisine. A great. I'm a study. She didn't. She doesn't have a lessons of cuisine, but she has that tasting because it's part of her soul. It's part of her abilities. But no, that's that's not true.
Totally agree with you. Thank you so much. Now we have another student here. She's Maite, and she says, I study at a high school in Simapan. It is a pleasure to have a conference of this since it helps us to have a knowledge that I did not know and that will help me one day of my life. And I feel proud of the language and culture event. Thank you for this conference. That was very interesting. Do you have any comment or any other question, Maite? Please go ahead. No, I think she doesn't, right? All right. Anyone else, dear participants? All right. So we are going to continue, Mr. Jimenez. So thank you once again for this talk. Thank you for your participation. And please, dear participants, stay in tune for the last events of the Language and Culture Fest 2021. Do you have any other comment to say, Mr. Jimenez?
No, 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 no. Any? Thank you so much. I'm very appreciated uh, to the students who entered to this talk, and also to the university to invite me to talking and share my experience with us.
Thanks, it was a pleasure. So thank you, everyone, and goodbye.